Whoa! Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another stream. We're back. Ooh, what the? Let me fix that really quick. But yeah, welcome back, everyone. I can't remember the last time when last stream. I think it was earlier this week. But yeah, we're back with more lore writing. Um, so yeah, as the title suggests, we're mainly gonna be doing some productivity, most likely doing more writing, lore writing, and yeah, we're gonna be playing some Cobblemon after, depending on how much I get done. Depending on if I get a lot done, I'll probably I'll play some Cobblemon as a little reward for myself because it has been a minute since I played Cobblemon, so I do kind of miss playing that. But yeah. Aside from that, I hope everyone's having a good evening today. But yeah, no, I know today's stream is a little bit late, but just busy with a couple of things during the day. But let me just check a couple of things. Yeah. Just gotta make sure some things are working. I had to disable some of the what do you call it? Some of the alerts. Or not alerts, the redeems because they don't work currently. So I figured to save y'all your points. Yeah, I'm just gonna remove them for now. But yeah, an ad break is starting soon if you are lurking. So yeah, just a bit of a heads up. But yeah. Um yeah, today was kind of rough, not gonna lie, guys. Ooh, Neff, hello. Thank you so much for the check-in. Welcome in. Um, but yeah, today has been a little bit rough, but ooh, Neff, thank you so much for the resub. Oh my god, I almost forgot the word there. A 2 month streak. Thank you so much. Hello. I hope you're doing well. Um, but yeah, today was kind of busy, but today was also kind of rough because y'all might have heard what happened recently. Yeah, it's been rough. Wishing you one William good fortunes in your near future. Thank you. I bid you good luck as well. But yeah, as the music down here suggests, rest in peace, Peter Cullen, guys. Ads have started, so if you are lurking, I don't know, I'll just keep talking. Um, but yeah, Peter Cullen passed, so it was like, damn, R.I.P. man, R.I.P. the goat, cause yeah, like if you guys didn't know, like I was like I'm a huge Transformers fan. Got a lurk, but ripped to some goats late. Oh, ripped to some goats recently. Yeah. Like, oh my god, bruh. It doesn't end. So I'm just like I'm dreading. I'm dreading who's next. But thank you for the hydrate and posture check. Have a good lurk. But yeah. I guess to sort of honor it, like we're gonna listen to some Transformers soundtrack because I love the soundtrack. Um, but yeah, there's about a minute left in the thing. Should yeah, I'll just shush for a bit. We just fix a couple of things. All right, so let me see here really quick. I just realized I should probably open up Notion as well just to check a couple of things. Let me check Notion. Um, okay, I think the ads should be finished? Question mark. Yeah, so the ads should be finished. So welcome back if you guys came from ads. Yeah, no, I was kind of just talking about what happened today, and yeah, we're just listening to yeah, okay, there we go. The ad break's finishing now. Um, yeah, I was just talking about like what happened today. RIP the goats. But yeah, we're listening to some Transformers soundtrack, and doing some writing. Now, if it looks like I'm not writing anything right now, it's because I'm currently checking my website really quick. Um, okay, maybe not that. Actually, I don't need to update that. Let's see here. Okay. I think that's good. Okay, yeah, so I just have to check the website for a couple of things to check over. Cause yeah, updating a website, you gotta love it, cause especially when you haven't updated it in a minute. So writing. Let's get to the writing. Um, yeah, oh, right, okay, we're on the right page. Now I just need to quickly read through some of the things that I have written down. Cause since the last time I streamed, I was like, oh shit, what did I write? Suki, hello. Hope you're doing well this evening. Hello. Hope you're doing well. We're doing some writing while listening to some Transformers soundtrack. Uh, wait a minute. I think I'm getting a text message. Oh wait, no, never mind. Yeah, we're doing some writing. Uh, Yeah, and I figured if I get a good chunk of writing done, I'm gonna reward myself with some Cobblemon, because it has been a minute since I played Cobblemon, and I miss playing it. Because I played it earlier, and I'm like, damn, I kind of feel the itch. Uh, Writing. Okay, I just gotta quickly read this paragraph really quick. What's the soundtrack playing now? Okay, what else should I write for this portion? Because I have a feeling there should be more. Um, Let me know how the volume is. I'm not sure if you guys could hear the music or not. But I don't want it to be too loud today. I actually am not sure how long we're gonna be streaming today. Maybe like 2, 3 hours, depending. Yeah. I can, but I guess it's a little quiet. I think it's fine though. Like the music is a little bit quiet. I think it's just because it's like the track that's playing right now is a little bit quiet right now, but I could just turn it up just a tiny bit. Cause yeah, okay, yeah, here we go. The track is starting to increase in volume a little bit. Okay, yeah, the music. Okay, thank you. Cause again, I don't want it too loud. Um, but yeah. But oh boy, it's the 27th, guys. There's about 4 days left until my anniversary. I don't have anything ready for it just yet, so I'm in a little bit of a pickle. Totally not because of other things in my life that's going on right now, totally not because of Project Zomboid. But I think the the phase for oh my god, that's a little bit loud. The phase for Project Zomboid is starting to slow down because yesterday while I was playing, my character died in the server that I'm playing in, so I was like, man, that's a bit of a bummer. But then I also noticed that like most of the people aren't even playing on the server anymore, so I was like, oh okay, the week Project Zomboid phase or yeah, the week long Project Zomboid phase is a bit done, so I think maybe it's my sign to stop playing, obviously, but it was fun. I'm probably still gonna be playing it, but probably not as much as I did in the past week or so. But yeah, let me skip some of these ones. Actually, let me change some of the queue, a little bit of the queue. But yeah, what else? Because like I'm trying to think of other things to talk about, but I really don't have that much to talk about aside from just shit's going on, man. I don't know. Yeah. How should I word this one part of the lore? Hmm. Actually, I think the lore for that is good. So we're gonna stop that for now. Some new lore right here. Hmm. Let me skip to this track. I love this one track from the Transformers movie. It's so good. Steve Jablinski might go. Okay, this one. I think the music is a little bit quiet. Okay, here. Oh, Mimo, welcome in. Hello, hello. Your typing is a bit louder. Ah, shit. Okay, gotcha. Hello. But yeah, some of these tracks are a little bit quiet. So, and like, there's some parts where they get really loud. So I'm like, okay, let me just turn it down just a tiny bit. Um, I'm also typing away, working on something while listening to Transformers music. We are twins. Yes, twin. Yeah. One time I barely hear the music, and then Sure Stream said he listened to the VOD and it was too loud. So, oh, yeah, no, I remember that. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, then again, maybe it's just my hearing, man. Like, I mean, I already told y'all with that one concert I went to like a few weeks ago, where like, yeah, my ears just saying hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for the check-in. I hope you're doing well tonight. R.I.P. Yup, R.I.P. We we gotta listen to Transformers music in honor of him. But yeah, it's so good. This is what I mean where it's like it's getting a little bit loud because like I look over at like the music audio mixer and I'm like, okay, it's getting in the yellow, so I don't know if it's getting too loud to the point where you guys can't really hear me. But yeah. Group crying session starts now. Yep. Linkin Park 2, dude, you already know it. Like I'm already like queuing up a lot of my music for this, like a lot of Transformers related music. Like y'all, man. Hold on, let me just queue in a couple of more. Hold on. You know what? Hold on. I need to queue a couple more because I didn't realize you gotta pull the ones from the 1986. Okay, it's funny you say that because I was actually doing that right now. Hold on. Hold on, bro. You already know. We're on the same wavelength. Oh, what the heck? This one's not available. Okay. Let's see. Alright. Oh my god. And I need to put some of the ones from Transformers 1. Because, guys, oh my god. I need to talk about one of the songs that plays in Transformers 1 that, like, oh my god. They were a genius. Brian Tyler, you genius. Uh, the touch and dare. Yup, you already know. Yep, twin telepathy, a twin. Going, oh, I'm going to turn into a truck now. Yeah, yeah, that really is one of the greatest lines, you know. Um, where is it? Where is it? Okay, but yeah. Actually, this song that's playing right now, like I would actually consider it as like one of my top songs of all time. Everything makes me so sad that I love this silly quotes too, like the booby. What? What are you talking about? Huh? Yeah, no, please get it. I'm so curious now because it's like, what do you mean? Okay, I've queued a couple for now, so let me get back to the let me get to the back to the writing. Also, my favorite unofficial quote is the Blue Pagina's the Optimum Pride. Yup, that one's forever iconic. Let me just remove this one from queue. Can I DM you the link and you pull it up on stream? Maybe. Hold on. Because I would need to, like, set up the audio and stuff. Hold on. I need to look at it. What the fuck? Hold on, I need to send this now. Hold on. Okay, you know, it's better if you guys just watch. Okay, please. Okay, fine. We're getting a little bit sidetracked here, but okay, fine. It's gonna take me a minute to set it up, so bear with me. Oh my god, that's actually so funny. Okay, so here's the post. I just gotta make sure that I'm like, y'all don't see anything that's... Okay, that's on my end. Okay, no. It's worth it, yup. Okay, so then... Display capture? Display capture... Oh wait, no, that's the... Ooh, wrong one. That's not what I wanted to do. Where is... Leo, hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for the check-in. Welcome, welcome. We are talking about Transformers. Where is the thingy? Where is it? Okay, Peter Cullen. Okay, here, I got it. I got it right here. Hold on. So, hold on. I need to get it. We're just gonna watch it right here. Wrong one. It's just him playing Project Zomboid on the side. Shh, you're not supposed to know that. Okay, then audio. Okay, we're gonna pause the music really quick. All right. Let me know if you guys could hear that. Okay, you guys can hear that. Let me just turn up the volume a little bit. All right, you guys ready for this iconic post? Yeah, this one. Dude, make it louder. I am trying. Hold on. Okay, okay. Okay, here we go.
Amazing. A booby trap that actually catches boobies.
Oh my god. There's no way that's actually the line from the thing. Oh my god. Oh. All right, we're gonna close that. We're gonna close that now. We're just gonna watch it one more time, and then we're gonna continue writing.
Amazing. A booby trap that actually catches boobies.
That's great. That's amazing. Top tier, man. That's actually genuinely hilarious. All right. You know what? That made me feel a little bit better because, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna continue listening to Transformers music and writing. Amazing. A booby trap that actually catches bees. Oh man. Anyway. But yeah, guys. R.I.P. Peter Cullen. Till all are one. Am I right or am I right, guys? Toriko, hello, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I'm just thinking about the post now, because I'm like... Okay. But, you guys... Okay, here's the thing I really like about soundtracks. Like, when you listen to them, it's like... You watch it so many times, it's like, oh, you could kind of visualize it. You could visualize the movie. And right here, it was so goated. Where's the thing? Yeah, because I remember this was like the part when like what do you call it? They were fighting out the helicopter one, the blackout guy. Um, how should I word this one part? Um, okay, here we go. Let me drink some water really quick. But yeah, depending on how much writing I get done, if I hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Yeah, if I finish 5 of these pages, we'll move on to Minecraft because I've been itching to play it a little bit. Well, I played a little bit of it earlier. I was like, you know what? I should probably stream this. But then, like, that's actually how I came to want to stream today because I was like, man, today's kind of a bummer. Let me play some Minecraft, and I was like, I kind of want to stream some Minecraft, but I need to be focused in some of my projects too. So to motivate myself better, I'm gonna work in some writing and then play some Minecraft. You gotta. It's like a reward. Um. Yeah. Here we go. We have the Transformers 1986 movie track. It's so good. Um, yeah, I'm more of a Dare fan rather than the Touch. I like Dare more. Although, yeah, like I'm not saying that I don't like the Touch, but I'm just saying if I had to pick between the two, they're both really good. But oh, um, low key same, but I have more nostalgia for the Touch. Really, I have more nostalgia for Dare. That's why. Especially like with the when it plays during the opening scene. That's the one I remember the most. Um, actually, no. This is such a hard pick because I think I really enjoy the Curse of and Key that Dare isn't. Yeah, no, because I don't know, man. Like I don't know. The first bit of the touch, I'm like, oh, that's like easily recognizable. Well, I mean, then again, they're both recognizable, so I'm like, oh, it's kind of a hard choice, you know. Mhm. Let me queue up a few more songs. Okay, here we go. Next song. Next song's coming up, guys. This one's good. Yup. Who says we have to choose? Yo, you know what? That's so true. If I think about it, I like the instrumental of the touch so much. That's good. I forgot like the model could track me, so I was just like lip syncing there. You cannot get me to sing right now though. Live your best life. Yeah, my best life right now is focusing on this word. Because if I start singing, then I don't know, it'll be an impromptu karaoke stream, and that's not the point of today. Also, I don't think I know the lyrics that much. But you know what? This is giving me an idea. If I ever do go to karaoke with some IRLs, this song will definitely be up there. Like this part of the song right here, I remember the most because I remember when it plays at like the opening part of the movie, sort of the opening part of the movie. Acer and Prima, how are you holding up? Oh, I'm hanging on, but welcome in, Barry. Thank you, thank you for calling me Acer and Prime. But yeah, we're just listening to Transformers music because yeah. But while we're writing, but yeah, I hope you're doing well tonight. Even though, oh my god, I didn't even realize it's 9:48 already. Yeah. How is everyone? Yeah, like how is everyone? I hope everyone's doing well. Aside from the obvious events that have happened in the past few days, but we stay ballin', guys. Both ballin' and ballin'. It's up to you to decide which one are you. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, and then this one. This one's a little bit of a funky one that I like. Like then again, that's most of the music with the 1986 or yeah 1986 movie. Just the movie the music's so funky. Okay, back to queuing up. Tired, 12-hour shift and then an hour. Ooh, oh my god. Rest well then. Good lord. Um, Jesus, 12-hour shifts. Ooh. Um. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Let me try to read out. Lazu Ali, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well tonight. Group sleep pile after productivity and crying session. Yeah. Hello, hello. Hope stream's going well. It's going well. We're listening to Transformers music and oh, I need to turn it down a little bit. We're listening to Transformers music and writing lore. Hello, hello. Oh wait! Oh, it's Lazio. Hello, I know you. I'm like pointing at the screen. I know you. Hello, hello. But yeah, but yeah, welcome in. Welcome to the stream. We be silly here. We be writing lore. I told myself if I'm gonna if I finish a good chunk of lore tonight, I'm gonna reward myself with some Minecraft because it's been a minute since I streamed Minecraft. And actually, like, there's a couple of things I want to show on Minecraft, which I haven't like doing on and off, but it's something somewhat recently that I did. But yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff. I didn't realize how long is this track? Oh damn, it's 4 minutes. All right, I thought it was like a two minute track. But I'll be politely listening. Thank you. I think I have a canker sore in my mouth, so I'm like, or like, like, not. It's not like those kind of canker sores where it's like it's bothering you. It's just like those early stages where it's like, this feels like, a bump that's going to be a canker sore. Anyway, yeah, an annoying bump. Yeah, manifesting goes away though. Thank you. I actually don't have problems with the canker sores too much because like it's gonna sound really like it's gonna sound really barbaric, but if I like feel it just like growing and it's like to that point where it's like it's just really bothering me, like I just like reach my hand into my mouth like it's a pimple and then just try to pop it and I just put an ice cube on it. Oh my god. Okay, I need to talk about this music right here. So, you know, this is probably like one of the tracks that we don't need to listen to right now. But like guys, you need to understand the music writing for Transformers 1, I swear it's like it's relevant, okay? Oh my god. The person who made the music for Transformers 1, he was cooking, right? Brian Tyler, my goat, Brian Tyler. Oh my god, he did his research, man. Because dude, when like different like musicians like use like a motif that's like iconic to like the media, oh my god, it's so good. Like I'll point it out in a little bit when it plays, but yeah, just bear with me for a second because actually I forgot when it plays in the track. But yeah, 1 second. But no, it wasn't at this part. Um, but yeah, just like pay attention to the music. I'll probably like shut up for a little bit so you guys can hear it. Okay, I think somewhat around over here in this track. Because after this song, I actually did queue up the Transformers 1 soundtrack, or at least some bits of it. Cause, 1 second. Yeah, I think it's over here. Yeah, so pay attention to like the notes on these, right? So, well, so like the strings and like the piano and stuff. You hear that, right? And then when you listen to the next one, which will be in about like 30 seconds, like you'll see what I mean. Because I remember someone did like a comparison video. I remember seeing a long time ago, and I was like, I noticed that too. Oh my god. Also, I still remember like watching the Transformers movie when I was a little kid, and I was like, "No, why did Optimus die?" I remember being so upset about it. But okay, so this track right here, spoilers for who hasn't seen the movie, but this is the part when like Optimus Prime he like Loki gets shot by Megatron and like he falls like into like Cybertron itself, right? Oh my god, guys, the music. Just like hold on, let me just turn it up a little bit. Let me gush about it. I haven't seen any Transformers movie. Okay, we gotta change that like soon. But okay, so in just a second, you spoiled it before you gave a spoiler warning. I thought I did give a spoiler warning. Oopsies. But okay, here. You guys notice the notes? Like, oh my god, they made it more dramatic. Dude, you know what? This reminds me. Do you guys remember like those memes where people would like dub over like Megatron's speech at this like part of the movie? And I'm like, that was really funny. That was a really funny trend. Okay, but okay, Suki, I gotta remember. I'm like pointing. I'm pointing at you digitally. We gotta transform that. Maybe only if you want, obviously. But oh my god, childhood right there. Sure, okay. Yippee! Cause like, okay, I need to tell. I like every time Transformers comes up, I need to like tell you guys, like, the visor, like the thing that my VTuber is wearing, guys. I'm telling you guys right now, like one of my favorite Transformers, like, is in the inspiration for the visor. Like, if you guys know, like the character Jazz, like yeah, the character Jazz, he has like somewhat of an identical visor. So, what if I actually just pull it up right now? Hold on. Transformers Jazz. But yeah, that is like the design inspiration. Did you want a piece of him? Say don't, don't, don't you dare. I just gotta find a good picture of him. Hold on. Uh, you know what? Here, this is a good enough picture. Okay, never mind. That's a bit crunchy. Let me just turn down the music just a tiny bit. Baki, hello, welcome in. I hope you're doing well tonight. We're doing some lore writing and listening to Transformers music. Where was it? Okay, that image is not found. Okay, here. Oh wait, I just realized I can just show this thing. Okay, so right here, like I need to zoom in. Okay, I can't zoom in a little bit. Open image in new tab. So if you guys notice, like look at the head. Like the visor's kind of an inspiration there. Thinking about Jazz tears me up. Guys, please. Please. Don't do this to me. But yeah, that's a little fact about my VTuber design, especially with the visor. It takes inspiration from one of my favorite Transformers. That visor is like a one piece. I wish it came in two. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. I'm over here like like that stressed way like that's like putting like the hands on their head. I'm like, guys, please. That's like the only joke that Jazz has. Like, where's my fellow Jazz fans at? Both the music and the Transformer. Because I actually do like jazz music. Uh, um, hmm. Okay, actually, you know what? No, that's enough lore for that one. Okay, lore for this thing right here. Where'd the music go? Oh, here it is. Oh, okay, it's just really quiet. Okay. That's like, okay, listening to the Transformers soundtrack, I'm like, dang, guys. Remember how they said that they wouldn't give us a sequel? Oh, it hurts. They won't give us a sequel. Um, hmm. Oh, also, Brian Tyler, I like this guy because he made the music for both Transformers One and Transformers Prime. And dude, I remember growing up with Transformers Prime. I fucking love Transformers Prime, and like the Optimus's speech at the end of it, I'm like, oh, this hits a lot more harder now. So I'm like, but the theme is so good, man. It's so good. Wait, like now that I think about it, I actually do kind of want to rewatch Transformers Prime because from what I remember and looking up about it, I'm like, you know what? Damn, they kind of were cooking with this. I just remember one of the main things I remember were like the horror episodes because some of them really scared me. Cause like I remember there was this one where like one of the human characters they were like stuck in a forest I think, and then like one of the Decepticons is like kind of like hunting them down. So I'm like, oh, freaky. The heck? Yeah. Mm, Hmm. The music, when it hits, man, it's so good. Um. Okay, I figured after this key was done, I'm also gonna run to the bathroom when there's like 4 songs left. Um, yeah, 4 songs are left, and then it's kind of back to the Transformers stuff. Actually, wait. Oh my god, wait. I forgot I had this playlist. Hold on. Wait, I'll come back to that later. Um, oh, okay, this track right here, I queued this one up because it says here, contains music, instrumental excerpts from New Divide, and I just remember like looking into like the Linkin Park music, and I'm like, oh my god, wait, Linkin Park, they kind of made music that's meant for the Transformers music. Like what I've done, I don't think that was originally a Transformers song, but then like New Divide, which was in the second movie, was made purely for that movie. It's so good. Actually, you know what? Let me queue up a couple of more songs. What? Yeah, what I've done is older than a movie. Yeah. It's so good though. This track right here, I like this one. Um, um Ooh, actually, hold on. Wait, before this one ends, I need to put in one more. Cause there's like somewhere it's like, oh, it's so good. Even though like now that I think about it, a lot of the music in the transform in like at least the Bayformers ones are like they're kinda like battle music in a way. But this one, oh my god, I like this one too. Like it's just like one of those ones where it's like, ooh, you already know which scene this is from. If you remember the second movie. Because there was like a part in the track where I'm like, it's so iconic, man. It's so good. Um, hmm. Okay, an ad break is starting soon. Actually, when the ad breaks start, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. Yeah, so it's in about a minute. So once the minute is up, or once the ads start, I'll go to the bathroom. Go. I'm, I assume that's supposed to be go piss girl, but this is gossip girl. But yeah, ads are coming up, so heads up for anyone who is lurking. You might get jump scared by ads. I'm gonna go run to the bathroom once it starts. I'm gonna queue up one song that we've already listened to, but right, we're queuing up Arrival to Earth. But yeah, actually, I'm gonna go to the bathroom right now once this song starts. So I'll see you guys in like a minute or so. Um, yeah, here we go. BRB. Okay, I'm back. I'm back from the bathroom. Oh, what the heck? Why's the... Oh, there we go. The caption's working again. Epic bathroom break music. Sometimes those bathroom breaks are the real bad. No, that's honestly so true. Especially if you guys know my lore. If you know my IRL lore, I'm constantly fighting for my life in there. So, you know. um, yeah. Okay, I'm back from bathroom break. Ads should be done. Okay, yeah. Welcome back from ads. We shall continue writing. Um, okay, how much have I written so far? We're making good progress. Good progress. Because we made 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Acer in the movie, Battle of the Bathroom Part 2. No! Alright, guys. Yeah, you know, the antagonist for that movie, yeah, it's Skibbity Toilet, guys. Skibbity Riz. Alright, I'm gonna stop now. Where was I on here? Oh, right. The one... You know, speaking of movies and stuff, I think I already told you guys, you know, for some of the new people here, I actually did think about it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm low-key cooking up more things, because, like, I wrote it down somewhere in my notes, but, I figured out that, you know what? On top of, like, the whole lore stuff like being like an anthology type thing, some of it might not even like the stories might not even have Acer as a character in it, you know, because like the thing is, right, the thing that I'm writing, it's not just like a character story, it's like an entire world, you know, kind of like a yeah, kind of like a yeah, it's like a whole ass world in there. Good news? Oh, what's the good news? Share it while Linkin Park's playing. They added more showings for Transformers 1986 at our local. Oh my god, Mimo, we gotta go. We need to go. We need to go now. Please, we need to go. Tell the others we need to go. I bet like the cinemas are like, oh, so we're totally not milking his death, but you know, we gotta educate the new gens to Transformers. Oh my god, Linkin Park. I love Linkin Park. Hmm. Michi, hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for the check-in. Oh my god, 13 check-ins. Meow, welcome in. We're gonna get tickets. Yeah, let's go. Also, sorry, I just need to shush for a second there because of the song drop. This piece, Chester Bennington, his songs hit harder now that I understand the lyrics and the stuff he went through. Yeah, Chester Bennington, yeah. Hello, Michi. Hope you're doing well tonight. We're doing some lore writing while listening to Transformers music. I hope your evening has been going well. Hello, hello. I'm like, do I queue up more Linkin Park music? Do I put more? Because like I'm over here, I'm like, I kind of like we gotta stay in theme of Transformers music, but also I kind of want to I want to show y'all some of my taste in music, which is like, you know, very 2000s core, you know. You know what? We might later when we're playing in Minecraft or something. I don't know, cause oh, I'm like looking at this. Yeah, I'm gonna write like 2 more pages of lore, and then we're good here, and then we're gonna move over to Minecraft. But yeah, it's so good, man. Again, another one of these, like this song right here, I'd consider it as like one of my top songs. Like either within the range of like top 25 to top 10 songs. Like, oh my god, I still remember when like Bug or not Bugs, Juno, they asked like, oh, what's y'all's like top songs like of all time, and I'm like, I'll get back to you on that, and I made like a whole ass playlist. Yeah, maybe one day I'll share that too, but maybe not today. Um, I wanted to be productive on a project, but to be honest, I cleaned my room, and I think that's pretty much that's as much productivity I could get done today. Yeah, you know what? Cleaning rooms, that's productive enough for me. So yeah, get them tomorrow. You rest well. Ooh, but this song right here, I love this one too. But yes, rest well, dude. It's like I don't know what time it is for you, but it's like 10 p.m. So you should probably like rest now. Yeah, some more Linkin Park. You know, I'm like, guys, I'm being so serious. Do I queue up more Linkin Park? Like, hold on. Screw it. We're gonna queue up more after like the Transformers queue. Um, okay, got that one in. Where's my favorite ones? Screw it, man. Acer and check DMs really quick? Sure. Ooh, hold on, hold on. Okay, there we go. After how this week has been, Lincoln, a little Lincoln Park is deserved. You're so right. You're so right. Hold on. Okay, I already queued that one up. Um, here we go. I got that one. Okay, I got those ones. Oh, almost forgot this one. Okay, I queued up a couple Linkin Park songs, but they're after some of the other Transformers because there's okay, one, two, three, four, five. There's five more songs I want to show really quick, and then there's Linkin Park. So that's a queue so far. So Linkin Park's coming soon, but first Transformers, guys. Uh, that's it for that one. Okay. Oh, and then this one. This one was in the third movie. This one hit. This one hit different. I'm going to bed now. Sleepy. Thanks for stream. Have a good night. Have a good night, Saint. Thank you so much for dropping in. I like your keyboard and desk overlay, by the way. I haven't seen it before. Yes! Thank you so much. So this is actually made by my good friend Liette. Um yeah, they have some rare appearances, but it's always awesome when they appear. But yeah, this room was actually done by Liette. This was actually made. How when was this made? Hold on a minute. Cause I remember hold on. I actually need to look this up now. But yeah, it's good night, Saint. Have a good rest. Please rest. Hold on. Okay, there you are. Where? Oh, okay. Wait, it's our friendship anniversary on Discord. Apparently, hold on. Oh, I gotta remember to do that later. But okay. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Because this was actually made for a previous anniversary stream, but it was in my PNG days. But I just gotta scroll up from our chat. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Uh, it was from 2024. So yeah, this room and keyboard or desk was made by Leah. Actually, yeah, you know what? Let me just like hide things really quick. Let me just hide the room because I actually have a bit of a fun fact for some of these. Hold on. So I'm just gonna disappear for a little bit. Yeah. Here we go. Let me just hide some of these really quick. Let me just. Okay, that's not it. Okay. Here we go. So, a little bit of a room tour. So, here's a bit of a fun fact, guys. But this was actually, like, the room was originally made in Minecraft. Like, I asked Aliette, I was like, hey, oh, you do backgrounds, right? Can I, like, commission you or something to make one of these rooms? Or like a chatting room because like I need a space to like debut like my PNGs at the time, right? Back in 2024. And they were like, "Yeah, sure." Yeah, no, you can see how you can see how it was made in Minecraft. So like hold on, actually where's you know what? Wait a minute. Let me be immersive really quick. Let me just unlock. So, all right, guys, room tour. Let me just get down from my desk. Just yeah. So the Minecraft POV. Yeah. So this is about the size of the room. Um. Oh wait, hold on. I need to fix my model really quick. All right, there we go. So itty bitty. Yeah. So this is the room. This table was a little bit hidden. I will say, um that this room may be redone. Like it's not going to be completely changed, but it's a pretty lore relevant room. But yeah, you guys can see it. So itty bitty. Where are my feet? Okay, I fixed that. Yes, I have become a marketable plush. But yeah, guys, this is actually just my size. Oh, I love this song. This song played in the first first movie. But yeah, no, like I did it in Minecraft because like I scaled the room, right? Because if you guys keep up with the lore, this room is kind of important. But this is like the this is the lab. This is where I do all my funky sorcery. Like my desk is like yeah, like my desk is like over here. Like this is my desk. This is where I do all my funky work. 2 apples tall, yes. This is supposed to be a hologram table right here. This thing that I'm standing right next to, this thing right here, this is supposed to be a light fixture. Um, this it's so funny now that I think about it. I need to find the image because like the way that I made it, like this was made out of like a single block and then like end rods, right? And then over here, like they couldn't finish the room up over here, right? But this is supposed to be a completely other. This is supposed to be a different room over here. So there's oh shit, I was moving the wrong thing. Hold on, where is the sprout capture? I can tell it was end rods. Yup. But yeah, if you just go down over here, then there's like, um, if I just if I could just go even farther, just up over here, like there's a little bit of like there's a bit of an upper deck over here. Kawaii microorganism, yup. But yeah, the like at this end of the room, I'm not sure. Oh, I'm not sure if you guys can hear me from across the room, but this is like sort of like the entrance to the room, but behind me is supposed to be a window into a different room, but you're not supposed to see what's in the other room. But yeah, but if I just walk off over here, you can just I'm out of the room now. I'm out of the room now. You guys can't hear me. Okay, I'm back in. Let me just let me just get back to my desk. But yeah, guys, that was my room tour. It's probably gonna be redone in Blender soon, but I don't know when. Let me just recenter myself. Hold on. Audible Chief. Yup. Yeah, guys, have you been immersed? Was that immersive for y'all? Okay, now I just gotta yeah, Blender, cause oh my god, wait, I need to show you guys, cause like oh my god, Art Fight that I kind of went ham with Blender this year, but I just need to let me just bring back everything. Okay, that's that window. Open captions. Okay, AG music. Okay, I think everything's back. Oh my god, Sinky, thank you so much for the clip. Acer in room tour, let's go. But yeah, Art Fight mentioned Blender, whoopee. But okay, you know what? Hold on. Oh, hold on a second. Okay. Okay. You know what? This is enough lore writing. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys the original pictures if I can find them. Cause it's so funny, like looking at the original pictures or like the reference images. If I could just find it. Oh, and then fun fact, like I remember in like the early days, I'm not sure if you guys can see the track at the bottom, but or remember the character lockdown from Transformers 4. Awful ass movie, by the way. It was good, but it was awful. What do you call it? This song right here was actually one of the like the inspiring songs for like my VTuber design, or at least in the early days of the design, which is somewhat being brought back, but hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm like going through the files because I'm like, where did I put these? Where did I put the image? But design. Was it in designs? No, it's not. Low draft. So neat though. Thank you, dude. I'm telling you, there. Oh wait, I think I found it. Hold on. I think I found it. Oh my god, I found it. Hold on. Hold on. I need to get it. Okay, wait. There's that one. Okay, that's not it. It's a different image. Okay, so I found that, but now I need to find the different screenshots. Um. Okay, that's not it. Is it in media? No, it's not in media. Yeah, okay, I'm actually gonna talk about like the early lore because like, oh my god, guys, when I started like making like my VTuber way back in like 2022, one of the early drafts of like the character design is that it was supposed to be the character is supposed to be a bounty hunter character, right? But like a multiversal like bounty hunter, and like the thing is the whole gimmick of it was like it was kind of like inspired by like Lockdown from Bayverse 4. It was like, yeah, your universe wants you back. I'm supposed to bring you back. But that's kind of like the TLDR of like the early lore, the really early lore. Okay, oh, is it in my screenshots? I think it's in my screenshots. That's not good. Um, shit, it is in my screenshots. Okay, I need to open up like a second folder and then put those in there. Okay. Okay. Made that folder. Oh, that is the wrong one. Where did the folder go? Oh, here it is. Okay, now I just need to transfer it. Move. Now I just need to dig through my screenshots. Um because I swear there was something. I looked around the Cobblemon server, but not gonna lie, I can't remember what was the last thing we were working on. You got we were working on the greenhouse, I think. I don't know, I can't remember. I haven't been on either. Like I was working on the stadium, but I think I'm done. I'm gonna be so honest. I think I'm a little bit done with it. Where did those other screenshots go? I swear I had more screenshots. Oh, here it is. Okay, hold on. I found the just the batch of screenshots. There's actually quite a few, but you know what? Screw it. Do you need help with the stadium? No, I think I'm just done. Um. Oh, okay. Here we go. Let me just skip this song. Okay, I found the screenshots. Let me pull up the screenshots really quick. Um, images. Here it is. Let me name this screenshot just in case. Screenshot. Screenshot. An image file. I need to find it. Okay, here we go. I have the original picture, so we're gonna go through them in a little bit. I just need to make sure that it's like, okay, there's nothing on here that like doxes me or anything, or my friend. Okay, yeah, no, it doesn't. Okay, I found it. All right. So first image in here is here we go. This is this is the original image. So this was made in Minecraft, obviously. Also, this track is so good. For like The Last Night may have been a god awful movie, but oh my god, I love the music from it still. It looks so close to be done. It's not. It's not even close. It's not even halfway. It's not. It's not done. But yeah, this is the original room. So you guys can sort of see where like everything is at. So like there's the room on the left, or like the platform. There was supposed to be different outfits that are displayed on the right, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna go forward with that because like the room's gonna go under a redesign. I never realized how nice Minecraft would be for perspective study. Actually, no, dude, it's actually insane. Like when I started doing it, it was like, oh my god, a Pizza Hut outfit. You want the Pizza Hut outfit? But yeah, you can sort of see right here, like the desk up front. I was like, oh yeah, just have it like a weird shape. Like I can't really make the shape in Minecraft, but yeah, there's the desk too, and then there's supposed to be the hologram table at the back. But I think there's like different. You guys can see like the block and end and the end rod. But let me get the other ones. Let me just get the next ones. Yeah, there was these screenshots right here. I also realized like I made the like they weren't really like symmetrical like how I wanted it to be. Like I need to scale the room a little bit up more, but I was a little too lazy. But that's supposed to be like the right side of the room. And then this is like the back of the room. So like it was kind of hard to see from like the perspective of like the other side of the room, but this is what the back platform is supposed to be like. You know, there's like a little bit of like a standing platform, like an elevated platform. There's supposed to be like a balcony outside that's supposed to look into a different room, and then there's like a little bit of a staircase. Um, and then this is sort of like facing into the other wall. So just like imagine that there's supposed to be like computers and shit on this end, and like this is where the table is. Um, yeah, and then there's the perspective shot into the room on the left. I actually wasn't sure what was supposed to be in that room, like lore wise, but I'll probably think of something. But I mean, then again, the um the room is probably gonna go through a bit of a redesign because I have like installed a couple of like AutoCAD programs that I'll probably like use to design the new room and then put into Blender. Because I don't know if you guys knew this, but I actually did do some engineering stuff in high school, so I actually do know how to do like design engineering, which is something I'm still a little bit proud of. Which is I do kind of want to show a video, but I'm like, wait, no, that's kind of like low key doxing me. But then again, I did censor my face in the video. Maybe one day, but not today. Um, then the next image. What was the next one? Yeah, there's like that's the table right there. It's supposed to be like a hologram table, you know, super sci-fi stuff right there. Can't believe Acer canonically lives in super flat Minecraft. Shh, they're not supposed to know. But yeah, and then here, like, I started like what do you call it? Drawing like lore notes for myself, but this is sort of just like notes for myself. And then there's this one. Yeah, but again, some of the lore has changed, so some of this like might not make sense. Like, for example, leads to other rooms in house. Acerin is not in a house, you know, but that part of the lore will be revealed a different day. Um, then yeah, right here, it's supposed to be centered. Yeah, there's that. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. And then this was like the floor plan. Oh, okay, now I remember what's supposed to be in there. It was supposed to be a quote unquote fabricator. Um, and then I don't know what's the notes over here. Oh yeah, okay. So these were like the drawing outlines for it. Like it started out as like a draft and whatnot. And then right here, yeah. So like these pictures are right here, sort of just like out like just notes for what they're supposed to be. Because like yeah, Liette, she was like asking, it's like, oh yeah, like you could be as specific as you want. And I'm like, all right, you're gonna learn some lore today. Um, yeah. And then there was this one. Then there was this one. And this was the last one. But yeah, this is the again the perspective that it's supposed to be in. But yeah, okay, enough of that. That's enough writing for or not writing. That's enough sharing for now. But yeah, so that's the fun fact with this room. It was originally made in Minecraft, and now that you guys know, it's like the secret is out now. But okay. Oh, right, you know what? Well, I almost forgot. Blender. So if you guys didn't know, I participated in Art Fight this year, but if you didn't know, I made a couple of pieces in Blender or like 3D art programs. So let me just share those really quick. I just need to make sure that it's like the right sources. Browser, no. Game, image slideshow. No, not an image. Oh, media. Here we go. Let me just rename this to share. And then now I just need to find the file that that was for Art Fight. Okay, that's not it. Um. Oh, okay. I think I found. Okay, we got Linkin Park playing now. Um. Okay, I think I found it. So then now I just need to find the file. I fucking love Linkin Park. But yeah. Oh, here we go. Or wait. I need to make sure this is the right file and not the wrong one. But actually, okay, aside from what I've done, I'd probably say that this song right here is probably my favorite Linkin Park song. Oh, okay, here we go. So this was the first attack that I made. This was made in Blender. This one, oh, what the fuck? Where'd it go? Why? Hold on. Oh, loop. Here we go. Let's loop it. So this is the first one that I made. Kind of crazy. But yeah, this is for our good friend Caramel. She pops into stream sometimes, but she's in a different time zone, so probably not right now. But yeah, this one I'm really proud of it. It took me about 15-ish hours to do. So like I was surprised like I timed it. I did this in about 15 hours. The only longest part that I did, or the thing that took me the longest, was the rigging. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. But yeah, the rigging took the longest, but if I took out the rigging, it would probably like be 12 hours because like I mean this in a nice way, but her design's really like simple, so it was really easy to translate into low poly because yeah, if you didn't notice, the art style is supposed to be a low poly. So then okay, moving on to the next one that I made. This one's made for another VTuber friend. It's Pigeon. Now, hello? Can you not? Hold on, guys. I need to. Okay, there we go. There we go. This was the other one that I made. This was the second one that I made. It had to be a little bit more condensed, because dude, exporting some of these files out of Blender, dude, it's massive. But here's the other one. I didn't do any rigging on this one, but it was also because like, yeah, if you looked at the date, it was literally on the last few days of Art Fight, and this was only my second attack, so I was like, oh shit, I gotta hurry up. Um, yeah, there's that one. But those are the only two that I've made on Blender, and I guess my goal for next year is to, do better, I guess. Well, I mean, I'm still pretty happy with my work. I mean, as in like do better, as in like work faster, because spending 12 hours on like one one character, or like a total of 12 hours, it kind of like goes into like 3 days. So it's like, oof. But then again, I was kind of busy for that whole month. Like I had my new job, and what do you call it? Yeah, my new job and the what do you call it, camping trip that I went on. But and then here's the third one that I'm actually happy about as well. This one's actually for Shuki's art fight, but this one is a little funky cat that I made in PicoCAD. So we got that. But I figured it was somewhat easier to do like simple creatures on art fight through PicoCAD rather than Blender. But yeah. Yeah, there you are. It's your little meow meow. But yeah, like it was really fun to do, and it was so funny because I remember I was working on it, like I was like, I don't know, like I was working on the torso or like the body, and I just see that you go live, and I'm like, oh my god, what a coincidence. And then like I saw that you were doing art fight, and I'm like, oh, how funny would it be if I jumped you, like if you got jumped on stream, and then you ended up getting like just like you ended up like getting like jumped because I don't know, you got like 4 other attacks. Oh my god! Wait! Oh my god! I need to show something. I need to show something. But guys, dude, some of the attacks I got this year were actually insane. Like, oh my god, wait, I didn't. Oh my god, what kind of person am I? I didn't even save them. You got jumped 4 times on stream. No, actually though. Okay, hold on. I need to get the images really quick because I didn't save them. Hold on. Art fight. Art fight, get in here. I need to save the images. Okay. The attack you got from Caramel lives rent free in my head. Dude, I know, right? Like, oh my god. Hold on. I need to save it. Like, okay. Guys, like, it's so good, but hold on. Let me get the other one too. Actually, no. Hold on. Actually, yeah, hold on. Let me save this one too. Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna show like the attacks that I got this year. But oh my god, hold on. We're going on a huge side tangent here, but it's so important. Okay, so like this year, some people finally got the opportunity to attack me because like in previous year I was like, "Mwahaha! I have no characters posted on my account, so therefore you can't attack me." But oh my god, hold on. I finally got a few attacks, dude, and then my first attack this year, it's actually insane. So hold on, let me get it really quick. Or oh my god, the image is huge. Okay, you guys. Oh shit, where'd it go? Okay, you guys ready? Hold on. Bam! Like guys, oh my god, look at it. I want y'all to look at it. It's so good. Like there's me, and then there's my favorite Pokemon. So I'm like, oh my god! Like, dude, I saw it right when I was about to leave for my trip, and I was like, what the fuck? You gotta remind me to check if I'm following you on Art Fight too. I got jumped last year, but definitely want to attack next year when I can. Yes! Oh my god, we love Art Fight! But dude, oh my god, because like, see, if you guys didn't know, Golurk or Golett is like my favorite Pokemon. Like, dude, oh my god. No, like, I am being so serious. Like, Carol's art is so good, man. It's so good. Like, and like, when I showed people this, like, some people were like, yeah, like, it kind of captures, like, my energy there a little bit. Cause, like, from what one person said, they really captured the shit eating grin. I got that shit eating grin. But yeah, there's Turtwig, there's Krogunk, there's Cyndaquil, there's Noivern, Aggron, and then Scolipede. I'm like, oh my god, it's so good. And then if you notice, they're doing peace signs, so it's like, oh, it's so peak. It's so peak. But yeah, there was that art, and then the second one that I got was from Pigeon. Like, if you guys remember the one I did the second model for on Blender, here it is. There was this one. This one's really good too. They did such a good job too with the rendering. I'm like, damn, damn, and like they did a really good job because from what I know, like they have a hard time drawing dudes, but I'm like, no man, you nailed this. Like, oh my god. And like I just remember like when they were like drawing it, they were kind of like hinting at it. They were like kind of asking questions about like the design, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so glad you asked. Like, because like they said that they really wanted to get like the details down, and like they got the glove detailed like so good. The detail for the gloves is so good. Perfect pose, yup. And like, dude, the background's so cool too. But yeah, that's the second piece that I got. But dude, it's so good. It's so good. But yeah, let me hide those for now. But yeah. Um hold on. You know what? Liza, you mentioned following on Art Fight. Hold up. I got you. Hold up. Let me share my account. Hey guys, you should totally share your art fights too. They chose perfect poses. I know, right? I'm like, they know me too well. They know me too well. And like, I'm still kind of sad that I wasn't able to get my other OCs out like this year because I was like, yeah, guys, I'm gonna get my other OCs out, and then I never did. It's so over. It's read only. What do you mean it's read only? Huh? Did I set like my account to private or something? Hold on. Oh, it's in read only mode. Okay, I see what you mean. Ah, dang it. Read only mode. So does that mean like we can't interact with anything? That kind of sucks. Welp. Damn. All right, but we got to remember then. Time to remember. Noting for later though. Yes. Yes. All right. Um okay, where was I? Okay, I'm done sharing the room. That was a holy side tangent right there. Um I need to drink water. But yeah, y'all learned that this room was originally made in Minecraft. Actually, originally, like, my anniversary. Okay, it's like in a week or less than a week. It's in 5 days. Well, technically 4 days now. Whoa, I think my internet is spiking a little bit. That is weird. Hopefully nothing's downloading. Let me just check my downloads really quick. Is anything downloading? Okay, nothing is downloading right now. Um, Originally I wanted to have a lot more ready, but I don't think I'm gonna have that much ready, so y'all are just gonna have to see really soon. Um, okay. Oh! Okay, yeah, you know what? We're done with writing for now, so let me just like boot up something. But oh, wait, hold on. Before that, I need to show you the post that Mima sent earlier before we do that. Move on to Minecraft in a second here, but guys, hold on. It's so funny.
Amazing. A booby trap that actually catches boobies.
Oh my god. Okay, anyway, enough of that. Enough of that. Shout out Mima for reminding me of that clip. Um where did I put Oh, wait, here it is. Let me just close that. Thank you, Peter Cullen, for that amazing line delivery. Amazing. A booby trap that catches boobies. Again, I wonder if that was the actual line. Did you make the Hobbit hole by Caramel's house? No, she made that herself. The only thing that I made near Caramel's house was the bridge. But speaking of Cobblemon, I'm now booting it up, but I'm not going onto the server. I actually want to show something that I've been creating in the past month or so. Or I actually don't even know when I made it. I think it's maybe May or June. I can't. Oh, yeah, like 2 months ago. It says right here, 2 months ago. This was created, but it's because it started off as like testing out something originally, and I was like, wait a minute, no, I could kind of cook with this, but I might switch scenes in a second. I'm just booting up the thing, but okay, while we're waiting for that to boot up, we're gonna keep listening to Linkin Park. Then you know what, we're gonna get some of my other music in here. Okay, well that's booting up. that's enough queued for now. Because we got to switch back to Transformers music soon. You know, just this one. You know what? Yeah, no, just one song. We gotta stay in the theme of Transformers this evening. Why is the link in the park? I don't know. Okay, there's that. Okay, is Cobblemon up? Yes, it is. Uh, whoa. Okay, my PC is. Ooh, it's making jet noises. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm going to switch scenes in a second. Try slapping it. I do not want to slap my PC. I can't afford to fix my PC. Um Found a wild Sprigatito. Oh my god. Congrats. You finally found a Pokemon that you like instead of what was it? Rowlet? Hold on. Okay, so okay, there's that. Window capture. Cobblemon. There we go. Sprigatito was my starter, bro. Okay, I mean like finding it out in the wild. Okay, so we're in Cobblemon now. Is the caption? God damn it! Did the captions turn off again? Where's the captions? Captions. Why are you not working? Hello, captions. Captions. Are you gonna work with me? Put it in the boat by the greenhouse if anyone wants. What the fuck? Why is the captions not working? Is my mic on? No, my mic is on. Okay, hold on. Do I want to fix? You know what? I don't think you guys. I think you guys could understand me perfectly fine. Hold on. Oop, that's not it. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna leave this Spotify. Okay, so a little bit of a creative world tour because I actually started using Modrinth because I don't want to use CurseForge anymore. You know, if you know, you know, but I don't want to use CurseForge, so I moved on to Modrinth and I decided to mess around with some of other mods in Cobblemon. So I actually went and made a different creative world. Like I just decided, you know what, I don't want to build in survival anymore. Like yeah, like I don't know, man. I decided to just change things up. So I found a seed that's like a whole ass continent, and I actually plan on making this as sort of like kind of like a base for my own Pokemon soda. Because what do you call it? That actually reminds me of another thing. I need to get back on um designing my VTuber as like a Pokemon trainer because I'm not sure if you guys are, or there's a few of y'all that might remember, but I remember I tried redrawing my VTuber as like a Pokemon trainer or gym leader. That was mainly like for the server, but I was like, you know what? No, this is gonna turn into like a whole like Sona thing. Um, Part of my writing, I guess. But I'm making like an entire region from this whole continent right here with a couple of other mods because I actually have like a couple of other mods in here like this screen right here, which is I can't remember which one it was, but I think it was like it was one for like terraforming, and then there was one for like this thing where it was like it could do that. Um oh, how I forgot how to, okay, maybe not that. Okay, but yeah, so I went and just build things. I just built random things because I did put a couple of other mods in here, like furniture mods and whatnot. And I just wanted to like just try them out, but because like I remember like I played on a different server where like they had the furniture stuff, and I was like, wait, I kind of want to put these in a Cobblemon's world. So the lore that I have so far for like this one Minecraft world slash like Pokemon OC world. Because again, like I'm sort of writing this as to be like a Pokemon OC world or region, I should say. This is supposed to be like the starter town. Obviously, it's like under construction, but yeah, it's supposed to be like what do you call it? It's supposed to be like a oceanside town. It kind of like because like I don't know like what I'm actually gonna do with this. Like it's probably just gonna like turn into like an adventure map or something that if I do when I eventually finish it or something, it's just like, yeah, guys, if you want this world, you could just here's like the world here's the world file for it. Go ham with it. You like explore it or whatever. But I just like went and like built a couple of things. Some of these builds are like incomplete though. But it was kind of just like, like let me get some build inspirations down. But that's one town that I have. And like I do like plan on like just I don't know, recreating a couple of things from the other server because like there's a couple of things from the server that like, I kind of want to keep as like just for myself or something because like I did spend time building them and whatnot. But then again, like also like I decided to build on here too because it's like I actually don't have that much space that I wanted to or like the landscape that I want. And like thanks to like one of the mods that I have, like it actually helps a lot with the landscaping. So you can sort of see right here that this path like leads out of town. This was supposed to be like a lumber mill area because like I can't tell I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but like this was like a deforested section of the forest and then it kind of just cuts through. And then you might notice right here, this mountain might not look like it's like a naturally generated hill. It's because like I use the mod to like generate this mountain. So that's also like why like I wanted to like try things because it's like, oh, like I want to try these terraforming mods because I like had like an idea where I was like, oh wait, what if I just like make like different like towns or something, like go like again go full ham with this, like start like a whole OC like region, and then I was like thinking, oh wait, this is gonna be like sort of like a flower forest town, and I'm not sure if you guys recognize this, but this is quite literally like a copy paste of a what do you call it? One of the buildings that I put in the server. There are mods for terraforming? Yup, yes there is. But yeah, like and like with some of the terraforming mods, they have like a copy and paste thing. Like, yeah, again, this is like quite literally copy and pasted from the world. But yeah, this is supposed to be like a birch forest town or like like flower forest. And you can sort of see that like there's like a couple of like other paths or something that what do you call it? There's a couple of paths that I've been doing it manually. Yeah, no, like that's the one thing I actually kind of don't like. I don't like manually terraforming anymore. But like I said, like there's some things like I want to keep that I made into a world and like just put them into this world. Like for example, I sort of plan on like recreating like Fairlux Crossing over here. I actually don't feel like booting up CurseForge for. I think I actually removed CurseForge from my computer. I can't remember actually. Um, but yeah, the only town that's been built is this one because again, I didn't spend that much time on it, but a lot of it was spent on terraforming, and you can sort of see right here that I spent that time like removing trees and making paths and whatnot, making that one hill. Like actually, you know what? Here, let me show one of the terraforming mods. Like this one right here. Which one is it? Where is it? Painting? No. Was it freehand? Yes, it. Oh yeah, it was. Okay, so for example, um, right here, let's say I want to make like I don't know, like a hill right here, right, out of stone. With this mod right here, I could just draw it in like that. So like this saves a lot of time for terraforming, and it's like, all right, it's quite literally magic. And then the best part, you can literally undo it, like just Control Z and whatnot. So then that's what I did for like this hill right here. Oh yeah, and then also like it just moves completely different when you're in this mode. But I forgot what the mod name is, but yeah. And then like they have like a magic select, so then it's like, oh, if you want, oh, okay, that caused a bit of a spike. Let me just turn that down. So it's like, say you wanted to like select like the trees, but you didn't like the trees in this area. Just select them and then just delete. But we're just gonna put that back. But that's what I've been sort of like doing in this one world that I made, because I was like, I'm kind of done. I'm kind of done like in the other one, and like, yeah, like I want to just do one offline. I like in my own vision, if that makes any sense. I might pop into the server here and there, but I think I want to mainly focus on this one when I do build on Minecraft. But yeah, that's kind of a small world tour right there. Oh, and actually, one of my other favorite things about this mod too, you could also like change the biomes. You could change biomes in this. Like, let me bring out an example. Like, let's say, you don't like the savanna biomes, right? You don't like the savanna biomes. There's a tool called Biome Painter, and you can see right here that there's just like, yeah, like it shows like the biomes and stuff, and then you could choose a biome that you want. So then let's say, I don't know, plains. Let's just set it to plains. So it's like, oh, I don't like this. I want this patch to just be normal plains. You just color that in, and then boom, it's like the plains biome, which is pretty useful, especially for a mod like Cobblemon and like making a custom map. Because so then this sort of like opens the door that it's like, wait a minute, I can just like try to make like a whole region that has every biome. So then, if you're just playing on here, um, yeah, you could catch every Pokemon because there's every like biome. Okay, an ad break has started, so I'll just shush for a little bit. Actually, while you guys are in ads, I'm gonna see if I can fix a couple of things. Okay, test, test. Does the caption want to work? Oh, wait. Caption, properties, filters. Um, okay, that doesn't want to work. That's really weird. I don't know why. Maybe it's the different mic? Hold on, audio, main mic, add existing line. Oh, okay. For some reason, it was just doing a different mic thing. Okay, we're gonna close that mic. Okay, so we have the normal we have the normal captions back. Now for music, I want to fix the music here. But okay. Let me just okay, shift. No, that's not it. That's not it either. Okay, you know what? I guess we're not showing the Spotify music. Oh right, the Transformers let me put back on the Transformers music. Okay, anyway, all right, ad breaks should be done. So welcome back from ads if you just came from ads. I just realized it's 11:16. So I might actually just stream for like just a little bit more and just chat with y'all. Um but yeah, sort of like and just sort of plan things, cuz again, this is like a new world that I just made for myself. Um But yeah, like again, this one terraforming mod, it helped a lot with a lot of the terraforming. I guess one of the other features that I like on here too is that they sort of have like a path brush. Like if oh, what the, okay, that's not it. So that it's like you could sort of make paths like that. Sort of like that, but like I kind of don't like that. So that what I do instead of just that, like I just take the cube and then just like a hand draw the path. So then there's like that. Pretty cool stuff. But but yeah, like again, like I went and like picked out like kind of like the perfect continent seed, cuz like I remember like cuz the spawn, the world spawn is actually around here. Like hold on, if I just follow the coordinates. Yeah. The spawn was world spawn was like quite literally right here where my cursor is. So I was like, "Oh, okay, this is perfect for like world spawn or something." And then yeah, you could see that it has like a good portion of biomes. Like it's got like there's a jungle, it's got the plains, it's got the dark forest in some areas, it's got the north. Like that's the other thing that I like too, where it's like, oh, like I wanna have like a desert or like and like a snowy area. And this is kind of like perfect because there's like a desert in the south, and then there's like a snowy area up in the north. So I was like, oh my god, this is actually perfect. But yeah, there's kind of just like pathways that go to everywhere. Again, kind of like a Pokemon game, you know. Um, well, yeah, but then there was like other issues that came up with coming up with this one like custom mod pack because like again, like I took the Cobblemon mod pack, right, but then I added in my own mods, which then kind of broke some aspects of it, which I might have to remove some of the other ones. Like for example, like the furniture mod kind of broke it, so I might actually just end up removing the furniture mod. But yeah. I'm gonna BRB real quick. This overhead view is really cool though. Thank you. But yeah, that's again just one of the other mods that's just really useful. The map mod. But yeah, a lot of this is like for OC stuff. It's kind of just again like my own forever creative world because now that I think about it, a lot of creative worlds that I've made, I kind of just like dish them. But I think this one for real this time is like, all right, I'm gonna keep this one world. Um, ooh, 1 second. I'm just gonna text message really quick. I think this is work. Hold on a minute. Is this an email from work? Yes, it is. Hold on. I need to look at this work email really quick. Okay. Uh... Oh shit. Wait, hold on. Tell work we say hi. It's an automated one, but it's an automated email. Oh, okay. It's just education courses from work. Cause yeah, if you guys didn't know, I work at a hospital now, and one of the cool benefits of it is that they provide tell them hi anyways. I don't think it like I don't think I can. But yeah, I work at a hospital. And one of the benefits is that they provide like free healthcare classes. So like for example, like I don't know, free first aid training or something. I'm like flying around. I'm like, what could I work on? Because actually, you know what, small tour of like the spawn I'm making and a little bit of lore where it's like, okay, you're supposed to like spawn on this like dock right here. It's like, oh, okay, like yeah, like this is kind of like where you just enter for the region. It's kind of like a boathouse right here. Again, I didn't really do that much over here yet. I just built the buildings and I didn't do really that much interior decorating. And then this is supposed to be like the quote unquote first Pokemon Center that you go to, but it's like based on like like the other Pokemon Center that I built, but like it's like wooden, so it's like oh, it's like an old Pokemon Center. And then yeah, here's like some of the furniture mod stuff. It's like you could sit. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, and then there's like some waystones here. Some of these, like I just kept the names for some of the waystones because I was like, I'm too lazy to rename them, and I'm horrible with names anyway. So it's like there's that. There's that. Like actually, hold on. Oh, okay, yeah, it's over here. And then there was this one. Let me just. Then there was this one, which I sort of plan on like building another thing here too. Um, yeah, but it's like a whole ass mountain. I'm trying to remember because like there was like a couple of things that like I was like I don't recall any of this because I've been like playing on this world on and off. Because again, it started off as like a test world for some mods, but I was like, yeah, I kind of like this. Let me cook. But yeah. Um, what could I change here? Oh, oh wait, is that a Togepi? Oh shit, there is a Togepi here. I forgot they put them in this one. I guess they spawn in the flower forest. Okay, so I guess I might as well start building in a little bit of this area. So, um, again, I'm probably not going to stream that long. I just hold on. Is that another text from work? I think so, but I'll just leave that. I'll just reply to that later. Yeah. So the plan for this one town right here, right, is that like an idea that I had was like, oh, this is like the either like a fairy type or like a grass type like town or something. Because like how like in like almost every Pokemon game, there's like each town is like a different theme or something. So oh shit, there's some starters spawned here. Quilava and Sprigatito. Very nice. Um yeah, so this is I guess sort of like maybe like the second town you visit if you decide to go north because the plan is like there's like two different paths that you could go where there's like oh okay, you're done with a starter town, you could go north, follow the path and then you'll end up in this town. And then there's supposed to be another path where you could go either this way, you could go left, or you could go north again. And but you go deeper into the or wait, no, actually you could only go left here. And then it goes into this area right here. Although I might actually change the biome here a little bit, maybe into just a normal plains biome. Because we already have a savanna biome. And it's like, I want to have like biome diversity in this one continent thing. So this will most likely be changed to either like a mountain biome or just a plains biome. Um, say you could go left here. You could already see that I already made like a path. Um, yeah. Then there's right, and then it's supposed to go to like the opposite end. And then there's supposed to be like a town over here, and maybe like a town over there. Maybe a town over here. And then I just remember like the end portal is over here too. So I was okay, I think it's all coming back to me now. Um Sorry, just had to take a quick hydration break. Um yeah, like I remember the end portal was somewhere around over here. So I was like, "Ooh, what if I like pull like a Pokemon Platinum or something and like I don't know, just like extend the snow area a little bit into this area. Um, oh my god, it really is a canker sore at the back of my mouth. But yeah, there's supposed to be like some other like towns in the northern area, but I haven't thought that far. And then I said like I kind of want to like, try to recreate like Fairlux Crossing over here. Yeah, then there's supposed to be like a special landmark over here because this is the only part where it has a dark forest. Um, oh yeah, and then there's like a good chunk of jungle or something. But I think I might actually remove the jungle from over here and replace it with something else, but I'm not too sure yet. But yeah, that's kind of like what I have planned because what do you call it? The I guess the quote unquote VTuber redesign that I was doing a while back. It was like, oh okay, let me just design my VTuber to look like a gym leader. But I was like, oh, I kind of like this a lot. What if I just turn this into like an OC? But it's like maybe turn it into an OC. But then again, a lot of my OCs are just like, oh, it's just the same guy, just different universe, you know? Because I guess I'm just unoriginal like that. Because again, I'm like new to like OC writing and whatnot. So it's like, I don't know, let me have this or something. Something like that. I don't know. But try to think because so this town, right? The theme it's got to go for. Oh, right. Also, I changed my skin just for today, so you know. R.I.P. Peter Cullen. The multiverse of Acerns. No, exactly, because that's basically what my OCs are at this point. Um, more on that later, I guess. But okay, so the theme of the town is supposed to be like a flower slash like birch town because this biome right here it looks really blank, but originally it was a birch forest, so you know, deforestation, we love it. um I changed it to be a flower forest, so again it's either supposed to be like a grass type or like a oh, Pigeon, hello. Hold on, let me pause the music really quick. Pigeon, hello. Thank you so much for the raid. And Lazu, welcome back. Okay, I'll talk about the thing in a second. But Pigeon, thank you so much for the raid. How was stream? Did you guys win in your League of Legend games? I popped in earlier, but I hope you had some good games. Here, hold on. Let me just shout out. Shout out. Shout out. Shout out. Milky Pigeon. I keep forgetting you changed your name to Milky Pigeon 16. Like, to me, it's still Dummy Pigeon 16. But hello, hello. Oh shit, I almost forgot to. What do you call it? I so went 017. It was horrible. Well, you know, see, I'll pretend that I don't know, so I'll just think that the zero just means that it was the other team. They had 0 wins, and you had 17 wins. So you know, GG's, GG easy. But shout out, thank you so much for the daily sign in. I forgot. Yeah, for any of the new folks here, welcome. Yeah, thank you so much for the raid. If you came from Pigeon's raid and you gotta go, that's all good. If you gotta raid and run, you know, do some post stream aftercare, it's all good. We're here with some Cobblemon. Originally, we were doing some writing earlier. We were doing some lore writing. Um, yeah, did some lore writing, and now we're over here on Cobblemon. We were just talking about random things, you know, talking about Transformers and whatnot, because you know, guys, R.I.P. Peter Cullen. And yeah, we were just listening to a whole bunch of Transformers music. Um, but yeah, I actually didn't realize how late it is, so I might actually wrap up soon. But for anyone who is new here, I'm Acerin. You guys might have seen me around in Pigeon's chat. I am a what do you call it? Cyber prep tech artificer VTuber. That's a bit of a mouthful there. I forgot how to do these little introduction things. I mainly play sandbox games, do a bit of art, a little bit of writing, and a little bit of video editing. I kind of stream on and off. I kind of just stream whenever I feel like it. But yeah, welcome into any of the new people here. I think I just remembered. Unfortunately, I do have it on follower only for chat, mainly because we had to deal with previous incidents. So I apologize for that. But hey, you know that maybe you just follow. But I'm kidding. You don't have to. But yeah, again, if you came from Pigeon's raid, thank you guys so much for raiding. It really means a lot. And yeah, if you guys got a raid and run, yeah, have a good evening. But yeah, back to it. So I was actually just giving a slight tour of like this new Cobblemon world that I made. Um, actually, hold on. Let me get the music back up. We had it on Transformers music. Let me just reset the music really quick, but turn down the volume. But yes, thank you, Pigeon. But yeah, so a little bit of a tour that I am doing right now was this creative world that I made for a Cobblemon world just to sort of test out mods, but then it became like its own thing. I'm repeating myself here because I just finished the tour. But the world, like, this is supposed to just be like, I don't know, like an adventure map that I'm just making for fun. I don't know if I like will like share with other people or not. But it's also kind of just turning to like an OC world for like my own Pokemon OC and stuff. Kind of an OC. Not really, but it's supposed to be like this quote unquote starter town, like you know how most Pokemon games are. You know, there's a little bit of a town, it's a little bit under construction. It has a little like few gimmicks and stuff. That was yeah, oh right, that was the other thing I was thinking about. So this okay, there we go. This town is supposed to like introduce like the different mechanics of Cobblemon because there's actually quite a few what do you call it? Mechanics in what do you call it? In Cobblemon. So I was like, oh, okay, well, if this world is ever shared with anyone, it's like, oh, okay, you could kind of learn how Cobblemon works by just going to like the different houses and like they have different functions or whatever. Like I just remember like this house right here is supposed to be like an apricorn house or something. So like there's like or like an apricorn orchard or yeah, apricorn orchard. And like yeah, there's like the different types there. This is supposed to just be like just a general house for like villager traders because yeah, there's supposed to be villagers here too. And like I was kind of preparing it for like NPCs at some point because I remember like NPCs were teased or it's planned to have NPCs in the future. So I was like, oh, okay, that'd be kind of cool to like put in some OC or not OCs, some NPCs in. This is where Pokemon small Pokemon Stadium is supposed to be. Um actually oh yeah, and then like I just have like one Pokemon in here right now too because I was like I'm just playing on creative. I'm not really playing to catch any of the Pokemon just yet. Nope. Yeah, this is like a little Pokemon Center that I built. Um, but then yeah, if you open up the map, again, not a lot has been done on here, but you can sort of see that there's like a couple of pathways and it's supposed to go into another town. Kind of like again, it's supposed to work like how a Pokemon game works. Um, but yeah, there's like different biomes and variety, but that's enough touring right there. So yeah, before the Raiders came in, I was walking through y'all with like the plan that I had for this. Again, like I'm probably just gonna be working on this world on and off because like my Minecraft itch is there, but it's not in full effect yet because like wait, I'm kind of busy with a couple of other things. Um, but I just felt like playing Minecraft today. Um, but yeah, this was like an old birch forest. So I was like, oh, okay. Like I'm gonna have the town themed as like a birch forest type of town, which actually I forgot I had like some reference images. Hold on. Let me just see if I can find it really quick. Um, yeah, here we go. Yeah, so like the build palette that I was kind of thinking was like birchwood, obviously. So it's like, you know, staying in theme with the forest, right? But then we gotta add some whimsical elements or something. So maybe some like azalea stuff. But the palette that I was going for. Was okay, birchwood, stone bricks, just regular stone. Because I was still thinking of like a name for it. I was probably just thinking like Meadow Crossing or something. Because again, it's a town that has like a river that goes through it, and there's supposed to be like two sides to the town. So it's like, okay, this is like the old growth part of the town, but then this part is like the flower forest part, and this is supposed to sort of be like the main part of the town. Because like, okay, yeah, you walk in through here, and then bam, you're in the next town. Is that it? That's another text message from work. It's an automated text message, so don't worry about it. So the plan that I had was it sort of like forks into like two different paths. So like there's one path that goes over here. It goes over here. Although, okay, I'm also just trying to remember, okay, what was I working on here? Because it has been like a month since I played in this world. Yeah, and then, what do you call it? Yeah, like there's another bridge over there that's supposed to lead into a different town. Um, but I was like thinking, okay, so this is like the elevated part of the town. Now, what I was thinking for it, let me get some grass blocks. So that if I shift and then gravel, where's the gravel? Here it is. Okay, there's that. So then, like I said, it sort of forks into two different paths. So then one path goes here, and then the other goes here. I'll kind of like keep it a natural looking path, because if we just have it like straight, it's gonna look a little bit weird, maybe. So I'm sort of just like marking out the different paths here. Yeah, so then this path kind of goes into like this bridge right here, and then sort of like a riverside walk. So it sort of curves around that. So then it goes over here. Bam. Then there was another, yeah, like this, and then this sort of like steps up into over here. Yeah, so like the path, yeah, I think I'm liking this so far. So then this is sort of like the quote unquote town square in a way. Yeah, so like there's supposed to be like different. Oh, oh wait, that's a little overshot there. So then, and then this is like the path that goes out of town. But yeah, I also realized, okay, we're actually getting close to 12. So we might actually wrap up soon. Because like I said, like today's focus was kind of just like lore writing. But yeah, I just wanted to get some Minecraft in just to like just get that little itch for Minecraft out. Oh. But yeah. But then also like, the more that I stream, the more I get actually like motivated to stream, because if I just stream like once in a blue moon, I'm probably never going to be motivated to like stream like period, right? And with the anniversary coming up, because hey guys, hint hint nudge nudge, anniversary's coming up. Um what do you call it? Yeah, next Monday is the my 4-year stream anniversary. So pretty exciting stuff. Although I'm still thinking on what's going to be planned for that day. Although it's probably just going to be our normal Gunpla stream, because Gunpla would be a staple here, or staple, I should say. Um, So yeah, there's that. But then I also want to do Choicer Voicer, but that might be the day after. But we'll see. We'll see. Because again, I have a pretty busy schedule coming up because actually next month I was scheduled for a new training at my work cuz what do you call it? A new wing of the hospital opened up. So, I think they're still trying to get more workers for that side of the hospital. So it was like, so my supervisor one day was like, "Oh, hey, do you want like training to be able to like work in this other part of the hospital?" I was like, "Oh, sure, why not?" Because like that'll probably like give me like more shifts to cover or whatever, right? Because sometimes the shifts that I bid for, they don't give the shifts. Because if you guys didn't know, like the way that my shifts work is that we have to bid for them, quote unquote. So then there's like an automated text message thing where it's like, "Oh, okay, here's the shifts for today. If you want to work this shift, type this set of numbers." And the thing is, how it works is that they grant it based on seniority hours. So say that I'm a new hire, right? So obviously I don't have that many hours, right? So then what do you call? Yeah, no, I basically have to gamble for it because sometimes like yeah, sometimes what do you call it? Someone with more hours than me wants to work the same shift. So then it's like, oh, okay, I want this shift, but then that person bids for it. It's like, oh, okay, well, we'll have to give it to them. So it's like, man, which is like fine because that sort of gives flexibility to my schedule, but at the same time that just means that my schedule is super flexible. So then it's like, because like then that just gives me like the agency to like make my own schedule, but then the downside is like, oh, I have to make my own schedule. And like how it'd be like sometimes it's like, I don't want to work, but I have to go to work, so then I have to again schedule myself for work. So, it's a double-edged sword. That's the correct saying. But yeah. No, so they're just sending text messages like, "Oh, this shift is available for this position at this time." And like some of them I'm like, I don't really like doing this one. I don't want to do that one cuz that one is like the probably one of the most soul draining ones. Because I'm telling you guys right now, guys, like working at a hospital, it dead ass changes you, man. Like literally, the hospital workers, they're not joking, man. It does something to you. Like when when I started, it's like it can't be that bad, dude. That my first week there, I was a changed person because of how tired I was. So it's like shout out healthcare workers. I'm not entirely a healthcare worker, although I work in a hospital, but I don't do healthcare. I should put that disclaimer out there. I work in a hospital, but I am not a healthcare worker just yet. I can believe it? Hell yeah. Because, like, dude, it's crazy. You know what? Here, I have a funny story. Well, not really funny, but I have an interesting story, dude. Like, I'm not sure if you guys know this, but like, hospitals they obviously have like their own codes. Like for example, like code red, code black, code orange. But one of the ones that I'd commonly hear, especially when doing like pickups or something in the hospital, um code white is a pretty common one that I hear. So code white, for those who don't know, that basically just like signifies to like other staff. It's like, yeah, guys, there's a violent patient that's like having like an outburst right now, so please be careful. And it's like also like a sign for like, hey, kid, like security, can you come over here, please? Um, but yeah, there's that. And the other day when I was doing pickup, yeah, like when I was picking stuff up for a shift, um what do you call it? I was in the middle of like picking up some trays and whatnot, right? And I was about to go into one room, and like I just hear this one guy like scream at the top of his lungs at one of the nurses, like, "Get away from me, you fucking bitch!" And like it was like, Jesus, that was loud. Like, like I was kind of like working in autopilot, at that point. But then when I heard, I was like, oh my god, was that a patient? And then I just hear like on the intercom for like that wing that I was in, it was like, oh, like attention all staff, code white, security at this room please, at this floor, code white. And it's like, oh shit, okay, someone's having an outburst right now. And then, my nosy ass, like, as I'm walking past the room, because obviously, like, if something like that is happening, I can't go into the room, right? Because again, I could get hurt. And then I look over, and then there's like 5 to 6 people restraining this one guy down to like his bed or something. And I was like, oh, this guy's really having a moment. So scary stuff. So it's like, shout out nurses, shout out nurses. I do believe now that it's like, yeah, you know what, they're not paid enough, man. And then there was another part too where I was like, I was what do you call it? I was picking up another tray, but there was this one other guy. It was like this elderly man. I don't think he could speak English, because when I passed him, right, he was, because the thing is, right, when I'm picking up like the trays, like it's like their food, right, I can't really take the food from them. So if I see that the food is still in front of them and they're still eating, I just leave them alone, right? And I see this old guy, I assume that he's still eating his food, because like heads up, like I work at a hospital where there's like at least over 500 patients, so it's like I need to work fast, right? So I see this guy, he has like his tray in front of him with food still on it. So I was like, oh, okay, he's still eating, I'm gonna move on. And then I think he starts like raising his voice at me or something, but like I wasn't sure if it was directed to me or not. But I'm pretty sure he was like cursing me out in like Mandarin or something. And like I had to like call a nurse over. I was like, oh, like, excuse me, like, is the patient done like eating their food? And like she was like, dude, I have no idea. Like, you could just take the tray. I think he wants you to take it. So there's that. There was another time where I actually did almost have like a what do you call it? I had a patient almost lash out at me one time, and it was in my first week there, like in my training week, right? And it was, instead of tray pickup, it was tray drop off. And what do you call it? There's a protocol, right? A little bit of like some hospital knowledge for you guys after my quick hydration break. What do you call it? Some doors, they have labels on them, and those labels sort of like signify, it's like, oh, what kind of illness does this patient have? Like, for example, like it's like a contagious disease, or like, say, like COVID or something, right? So you need to wear protective gear. But for my position, if there's like an indicator like that on the door, just don't go in, like, at all. Like, just skip that room completely, right? But there is a different indicator for violent patients. So, a little bit of like some knowledge here. Or at least in the hospital that I work at, if a patient's door has like sort of like a purple circle or like a purple triangle on it, it's sort of like an indicator for the hospital staff, including me, that it's like, oh, okay, please be careful when going into this patient's room, or don't go in at all, because they have a tendency to like have a violent outburst towards like a healthcare staff, right? Um, so with that context in mind, there was this time where I was like dropping off a tray for a patient, and what do you call it? I see that he has the purple indicator on the door. And the thing is, right, the hospital doors, they have a window on them. So, and I saw that the patient was like looking out, like they were sitting at like their table, but they were looking out into the hallway where like I was holding the tray, right? And like, it was my first week and I was just following protocol. So I just leave like the food like out on like the table that's outside of the room. And I guess like the patient saw that, the one with the purple indicator on the door. I guess he didn't like that, because then he started like screaming. It's like, hey, like, I want my food, like, get back here. Because like the protocol, right, is that for that I need to like if there's a purple indicator on the door, I need to either leave the tray by the door at the table or give it to a nurse, right? And I was like, okay, clearly he didn't like that I left it on the table, so I need to find a nurse really quick to like help me diffuse the situation. Because again, it's not really my job to like calm the patients down. I'm just there to drop off the tray and then move on. Because I only have about like less than an hour to do that for like 500 patients. Um, so I was like, shit, I need to find a nurse. Oh, nurse, I need help. And then, yeah, like a nurse like noticed that that was happening, and then like she came by to help. So I was like, oh, thank you so much. Sorry about this. But yeah, there's stuff like that that happens. But thankfully, from what I've heard, nothing too bad has ever happened. But you know, you'll never know, right? Because it's like it's a big hospital that I work at, so you know, there's patients coming in and out. Like you'll never know that like they just like end up snapping at, I don't know, like get the utensils like a weapon or something. But you know, I want to jinx it for myself, you know. But yeah, that's kind of my line of work there. You know, making food trays for like 500 patients every shift. And then, okay, low-key T, but like sometimes my coworkers are assholes. Like, thankfully not towards me, or like they don't mean it in a malicious way, but it's like, oh my god, like, dude, the amount of passive aggressive comments thrown at each other during like tray line. So, I guess a little bit of explanation for my work, but tray line is sort of like the time when like trays are being made for patients, right? And yeah, like tray line's probably one of the most stressful parts of the job because like you only have like five. So like how it works, right, is that there's like a conveyor belt. There's a conveyor belt that's always moving, and there's a tray. Yeah, there's like a tray every like 10 seconds. And like your designated station is supposed to put like a food on it. Like so, say for example, the station that I was supposed to work at, or the station that I worked at last time I worked, which was like I don't know, like Tuesday or Monday, I can't remember. It was hot beverages. So hot beverages, they put either coffee or tea on the tray. Oh my god, that actually reminds me of another thing that happened during that time. So low-key work story right here. So yeah, hot beverages station. I work at like this we're with this giant machine that pours out either hot water, tea, or coffee. And like sometimes like, you know, I put sugar, milk, and tea. And so how it works is when it starts is that there's like this piece of aluminum that holds a thing called like, you know, a menu, right? Well, it's not really a menu, it's just like the receipt for like what the patient is supposed to eat. And like, yeah, so like it says like, okay, like there's information for every station. So first station is like, oh, okay, like plastic utensils only, please, or like spoons only, please, or no knives or no forks, stuff like that, right? Where it's like, oh, put salt but no pepper, because like you know some patients are sensitive to pepper or salt, or like they have a restricted diet, right? Um, yeah, so you have about like literally 5 seconds to read that entire menu like for your station, and if you miss it then you start messing up, and then all of like your and then like the supervisor on the line, it's like, yo, I'm gonna need this thing really quick, like where is it? And it's like, oh sorry, I'm still making it. And like some of the stations like really stressful for it because like there's a station called a hot entree station, and that's kind of like the main course. That's the main course of the tray. And that one is like it takes a second because some of the menus are like very specific because I think it's a condition called like dysphagia or something where it's like a patient can't really eat solid food, so they need like pureed food. And like because of how like uncommon it shows up in the menu, you kind of have to like take like the extra like 20 seconds to make it. And within that 20 seconds, most likely two trays have already passed. So you're going to have to like have that shit ready. but you don't have that much time. So, again, it's pretty stressful, right? And you're doing that for like a whole 2 hours, or like at least 1.5 hours. So ugh, it's a bit of a doozy. So there's that. But what do you call it? Okay, work story time again. Um, what do you call it? Hold on 1 second. What do you call it? Let me change the music again. You know what? I just want to put on Minecraft music. Screw it. We're just gonna put on Minecraft music. Yeah. So my latest shift was hot beverages station, right? So how my station works, again, I'm gonna explain it again. So it's right at the end, and I have to put that on like I have to put the hot beverage at like the top right of the tray, and it's like I still have it memorized. Here's the crazy thing too, guys. I started dreaming about work. It's that bad, where it's like, or like good or bad, because like the muscle memory is really kicking in for me now. Because like at first it's like a bit stressful, because again, the muscle, like I don't have, like, my muscle memory isn't like ready for it yet, right? So I was like, oh, like I can't keep up. But now it's like, okay, I could kind of keep up now. Or like I can, not kind of, because I've been working there for like a month now. Like I got the hang of things. But I still remember like the regular order, especially during dinner, is tea, sugar, and milker, right? Sometimes there's brown sugar, sometimes there's substitute sugar, sometimes there's no milker at all, sometimes there's no sugar, sometimes it's just the drink itself, and sometimes you can only give them like half a cup. And that cup is labeled 120 milliliters of the drink instead of like a full cup. So it's like I have to like pre-portion this stuff to like be ready. And thankfully it's one of those stations where it's like, yeah, oh yeah, you could just have like a couple of cups ready. Cause like for some stations, like for example, hot entree stations, right? You can't make too many, because if you make too many, then it'll get cold. And if it gets cold, then the patient starts complaining. And if the patient starts complaining, then they're gonna start pointing fingers. It's like, who was responsible for that station that day? Oh, it was this person. Time to, I don't know, like, time to kill him. I don't know. It's like that. But thankfully, oh, that is the wrong block. Is this gravel? No, that is not gravel. This is gravel. Um, so then, like, yeah, I could pre-portion a couple of things there, thankfully. And usually I would have about like 10 cups ready. Because again, there's like a tray every like 10 to like 5 to 15 seconds, depending on how fast like the tray line is going. And eventually I run out, because it's like, okay, I need to like restock on a couple of things. Like for example, I run out of sugar, so I need to grab a box of sugar, like sugar packets really quick. Or like I need to make a new batch of coffee cups, because suddenly there was like 5 different orders of like different coffee, but like now there was a coffee where it's like, okay, there was 120, or like sometimes they just wanted hot water. So that, like, there's a lot of stuff that like that. And sometimes, like, you need a help. And occasionally there would be like another staff member. They're called just like the kitchen helper roles, right? So those ones, they're supposed to help you out with just like, task like that. But the thing is, right, there was this one guy that I learned that almost everyone at the workplace like collectively dislikes, because of how like much of a shit job they do, like at just basically anything. They mess up everything, and yet somehow they're still here, because they have a skill that kind of not a lot of people have, which is driving the little carts that's like used to like pull some of the heavy wagons and stuff, right, from one point to another point of the hospital, right? So we can't really get rid of him because of that, which kind of sucks, because this dude really sucks at his job. So he decides that he wants to help me at my station, right? So it's like, oh, okay, cool. I ran out of pre-portioned cups, and this guy's gonna help while I focus on like the main thing at the job. And the thing is, right, for dinner, you're supposed to serve primarily tea, right? Tea. And the thing is, right, coffee and tea, they're color coded. So coffee is in red cups and tea is in blue cups. And eventually within like the Treyland service, we run out of blue cups because there's like we don't have that many cups for tea, right? Because sometimes like like some teas are dirty, some teas or like some cups are dirty, some cups are just straight up missing. Like sometimes we just don't have enough. So sometimes like for stuff like that, we have to give a heads up to like the supervisor. It's like, yo, Mr. Supervisor, I'm out of blue cups. I'm switching to red cups for tea, right? So the crew now knows that it's like tea is now in red cups rather than blue cups. But the thing is, this guy, he didn't get the memo. The guy that I mentioned earlier, the guy who keeps messing up at his job, he didn't get the memo. So as I'm serving this stuff, I was like, I should look back at how he's doing. And I notice that he's putting coffee cups. He's pre-portioning coffee cups. And remember, it's supposed to be tea. So then I, like, in the shock of it, I was like, were you pouring coffee this whole time? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, dude, we're supposed to be pouring tea. We're out of blue cups. And I, like, yelled it basically. So the supervisor heard it. And then this dude, he decides to just walk off or something. He doesn't even say sorry or something. So I'm like, oh my fucking god, bro. Like, I'm going to splash hot coffee at you for literally, like, messing up the past, like, 15 to 20 orders. Like, you've gotta be shitting me, right? And then that's the other thing too, where it's like, it really pisses me off when, like, some people, like, mess up at their task, but then they don't even, like, apologize for it, you know? Because you'll never know. That might end up being, like, a really huge mistake because again in hospitals some people have like really strict diets and some people really can't eat different things, so it's like like some people have like different allergies. So like with that I'm like a little bit worried that it's like, oh, what if someone really can't have coffee or something, right? And if that person had coffee instead of tea because of that person's mistake, it's basically my head on the line because like I was at that station, right? And it's like it's logged that I was working at that station. So I was like really worried that I was like, "Oh my god, I'm going to lose my job over this." But yeah, no, like this guy literally didn't like he didn't own up to it. So I'm like, "This dude, get out of my face, bro. Like you are no help." But that's when I learned. Literally, the supervisor was right next to me. She was like, "Yeah, no, everyone just thinks that he's a genuine dumbass. Like, don't worry about it." I was like, "Oh, okay. Like, don't worry about that. Like, I gave the patient coffee instead of tea." Like, yeah, don't worry about it. So that's something that happened at work one time. Exactly, it's just bruh, you're joking. But yeah, like I guess the supervisor saw that I was genuinely concerned. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's so stupid, but it's like, oh, like sometimes you just really have to deal with stupid people like that. Cause now I see, because oh my god, like it's so funny when like I'm in the break room, right? And like I'm just eating my food in silence, and like some of my other coworkers, they straight up just start shit talking some of the other workers, and I'm like, oh my god, why are they keeping them? Because we kind of need them because they know how to drive the carts. And like we're kind of short on staff because the new wing opened and like a lot of staff are moving there. So we can't really afford to like get rid of anyone. And that's kind of why I was like brought on board. Like, like I might not have been like, a good choice, but it's like they kind of need as much workers as they could get. But yeah, no, it's so like it was so like dumb, dude. And it's like again, some of the coworkers were really shit talking, and they were like shit talking some of the new people, and like they kind of noticed that I was listening. They're like, "Yeah, this one person, they were doing their job like so slow, and they're just like waiting for someone to help them." And it's like, "Oh my god, literally none of us have time to help you." Like these new like trainees, like they don't know how to do their job. And then they saw that they were like, that I was looking over and they're like, oh no, but you're fine though. So I was like, okay, thankfully the senior workers, they think I could hold my own. So that's good. But Karma, hello, welcome in. I just realized it's probably morning for you. So good morning. Good morning, good morning. It's always those people that get put in charge SMH. Yeah, but I mean the thing is that guy wasn't even like he's not even like in like a position like in charge. It's just a specific skill that he has that's kind of needed. I'm not gonna lie, even in my workplace, shit talk between coworkers goes crazy. No, exactly, because like, see, the thing is, right? I used to work in IT, so I never really hear people shit talking each other. So then it's like, oh my god, the gossip. Hello. But yeah, shit's crazy, man. Work is so crazy. I don't feel like working, but alas, I have to work. But thankfully, it's technically my weekend right now. Because I worked from... Hold on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because Tuesday was, quote-unquote, my Friday. And today's technically my Sunday. But... Well, don't tell anyone this, guys, but I don't think I'm going to take any shifts, like, for the next few days. Like, because I have a concert on Saturday. I have a concert on Saturday that I'm going to with my dad and brother. My dad wanted to take me and my brother to a Guns N' Roses concert, so that's kind of exciting. And then Friday and Sunday, like I kind of want to like clean my room again because it's been like 2 weeks since I cleaned my room. Because if you guys didn't know, like I tend to clean my room on a weekly basis, like dust and vacuum and stuff, and like laundry. And I'm a little bit behind on that. And I want to clean my room before my anniversary stream because, again, anniversary stream, it's a gunplay stream, so it's a hand cam stream. It's a hand cam stream, and I want to have, like, my room clean for that, right? So, you guys don't see my nasty-ass desk. Not saying that it is nasty, but, like, I mean dusty. But, yeah. Also, I just realized, like, I've been, like, talking about work for, like, a good, like, half hour now. Oopsies. And I guess the thing is, right, like, because the city that I'm from, it's very multicultural. So there's, like, some people who have, like, different levels of, like, English speaking, or, like, yeah, different levels of English speaking. Like, some people, they can't really speak English that well, or, like, like, they're an immigrant from a different country, so, like, they have limited knowledge on the language, on the English language. So sometimes when some of my coworkers are talking to me, like, they're talking in very broken English, and I just have to, like, try to piece together what they're saying in, like, the short amount of time. Because, again, the job that I work, it's kind of, like, fast-paced, so it's like, oh my god, what are you saying? But, I mean, in, like, a nice way, so, Because, like, again, everyone there, from what I've experienced so far, is actually pretty nice. It's just during work, like the stressful periods of work, that's kind of like when everyone like goes mean. Like, for example, Trayline, right? Like, I guess this is like one of those other like soul sucking things that happens, right? Because again, I say that I'm like currently like good at my job right now, but obviously like I still make mistakes and whatnot, which is like fine and all, right? But there was this one time where I was like tweaking the fuck out after because during Trayline, right? I was at the hot entree station, the station that I said I didn't like because that one is like the most complicated one. Like, hold on, let me just take a drink of water really quick. The one that's like really complicated, dude, that's usually like it's a two-man station, right? And I had a helper there, right? But dude, I'm being so dead ass. She straight up left my ass like halfway through the shift. And I was like that one meme where I was like, Michael, don't leave me here. But like the thing is, I didn't even notice when she left. Like I was just making the plates, and then I looked to my left, and then boom, she's gone. And I was like, oh my god, where did she go? I'm out of plates, and I need to restock on pasta. Where the fuck did she go? And then it turns out she clocked out because, like, I guess like her shift was done, so she clocked out mid tray line. So then I was at the hot entree station on my own. And the thing is, right? It's a complicated station, so I was falling behind at some portions, right? Because I had like I had to like restock or like a couple of other things, right? But the thing is, right, I wasn't working fast enough to the point where the man, like the different it was a different supervisor, by the way. The supervisor, she's just straight up started like throwing like passive aggressive comments towards me, and I was like, lady, I am going as fast as I can. Please cut me some slack. This is literally the second time I've worked this station. Like, please. It's like, if I'm working too slow, then get someone to help me, please. But it's like, she was like, yeah, like, someone's being too slow. Like, I want us to hurry up. We're falling behind schedule. Mind you, we were not behind schedule. We were on time. But it was like, oh my god. Like, it's so crazy, man. But then again, I kind of don't like that supervisor anymore. Because, like, they kind of, like, tend to shift the blame on other people and, like, hardly admit their own faults. So I'm like, you're kind of an asshole, bruh. Also, ads are coming up, so, yeah, heads up for anyone who is lurking, and, yeah, they might get jump scared by ads. But yeah, no, that was work. That's work for you, you know. You're gonna meet some quote unquote great people. That actually kind of reminds me, story time, guys. Or actually, I'm gonna save the story time. Do I want to talk about story time? Another story time? I don't know. I'll probably think about it after ad break, because I do need to wrap up soon. Because it is 12:13 and I need to go to sleep. All right, ads are starting, so I will just shush for a minute. All right. Because I'm thinking like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna talk about this one last story time, and then we're gonna call it quits there. Yeah, yeah. No, I think I'll just call it quits there after this upcoming story, this last story time. All right, and should be ending soon. All right. It says ads should be done. So if you came from ads, welcome back. All right. So I'm gonna have one last story time, and then we're gonna call it quits there. So yeah, a long time ago in my previous or like in a job where I used to be a dish cleaner at a pizza restaurant, right? Um, I haven't met any weird coworkers except for this one guy, right? So story time, a completely different story time for that. It was kind of on the topic of weird coworkers. So this one time I was covering a shift because the other dish cleaner, like he called in sick like last minute, so I was kind of like a like because I live like up the street. My boss was like, "Oh hey, could you come in for work? You know, like this person called in sick again," and I was like, "Ugh, fine, just give me a second, I'll be there soon." So I head to work, right, and I noticed that the line cook that I was with that day is a completely different person. Because the line cook I usually work with is some other person, right? So this guy, like he seemed like a pretty like neat dude. I was like, oh okay, like I haven't seen you before, so like nice to meet you or something, right? Um, yeah. So I was wrong about that. This guy was like really weird. Um, so like we were just like talking about random things like oh yeah like job and stuff like and then yeah he started asking like really weird questions like one of the main things that he like asked or something, right? He's like, oh, like you're Asian, right? Because like mind you, I am Asian, right? I'm Filipino. And I was like, yeah, why? And he was like, oh, like, like I like dating Asian women or something. So then that clicked with me. I was like, oh no. Oh no, I'm stuck with this kind of person. So he would be asking like weird questions like, oh, do you know any Asian women that are like looking to date like anyone? And I'm like, I don't know, man. Like I don't know what you're asking me because mind you, I was like barely 18 around this time too. Like I was like I don't know like 18 for like 2 3 months, so this is like weird to like ask someone because I'm pretty sure like he asked how old I was at some point too, so like he asked those kind of questions. Kind of remember this story? Yeah, no, it's that story. So this is kind of a reminder for some of those, but for some of the new people who haven't heard this story before, that was like one of my only like nightmare experiences. But yeah, no, this dude, he made me the ick was so strong. Like, dude, I've never felt so uncomfortable around a person in my entire like work life up until that point. Cause I was like, oh my god, free me from this guy. Cause I was stuck with him for 3 hours. And the thing is, right, it was so slow that day because it was a Tuesday night, right? So there was only like, I don't know, like an order coming in every like, I don't know, like 20 minutes or something. And this guy would just constantly ask questions. Like, he's like, yeah, I go like clubbing a lot. I try getting like hooked up with like, like Asian women or something. And I'm just like in my head, I'm like, cool, man. I really don't need to know this. Like, good on you, but please leave me alone. So yeah, you meet some really interesting people, quote unquote interesting. But thankfully, I haven't had any coworkers like that in the hospital yet. But that's probably the least of my worries right now, because again, just work over there is just really something. Again, but I still enjoy it though because the pay is good. The pay is good. Hours is debatable because I'm not getting that much hours. But I mean, then again, that job I'm probably not gonna have for like a long time either because again, I've told this a bunch of times too. But I don't. I still plan on sticking around in like healthcare, kind of. But I'm trying to see if I could get education on on a different position. Oh wait, actually, why am I not cutting that out of this? Keep this in. Because the thing that I'm trying to get into a waitlist, or like I'm on a waitlist for it right now, but the class I'm trying to get into is called Basic Life Support. Basic Life Support, like level 1 or something, right? Which is like kind of like first aid, but like in a hospital setting. Like I've told this a bajillion times now, but that's the class I'm trying to get into, but I'm currently on a wait list for that. So sort of to just pass the time, I'm just getting my hours in, seeing if I could get different jobs. Because again, my end goal is to just try to get back on a computer job. Because again, originally I used to work in IT, so it'd be nice to have a nice cozy desk job again rather than work like for 4 hours and just feel like a husk of a human being after. But yeah, that's that. Okay, I'm gonna fill in this last bit of, or like terraform this last bit of land, and then we're gonna call it quits there. But yeah, I didn't intend on streaming this long, so thank you guys so much for hanging out. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think, like, what else could I talk about? What else could I talk about for the next few minutes? Because, again, I've said it dozens of times now, but next Monday, I'm still deciding on the time. Most likely it's going to be towards the evening. Most likely towards the evening. It's going to be a hand cam stream to celebrate 4 years of streaming. Because, oh my god, guys, I can't believe that I've been doing this for 4 years now. It's kind of crazy. Hopefully I have the website update ready by then. It would be really cool if I had the website updated at that time. Probably not, but you know, that's why I've been doing these writing streams, is to get some of this progress done, and then just have it proofread by like Mima or something before posting it fully. Yeah, so we'll see how that's gonna play out, but yeah, Monday is just gonna be like a hangout stream, like as normal. Just this time is gonna be building a funky Gundam. Although the kit that I plan on building is gonna be a bit of a special one because it was from the Gundam based World Tour, so meaning that it was a kit that was only exclusively from Japan. So it's pretty interesting. I'm pretty excited to build it. Yeah. Choice or Voicer, like I said, might be planned around that time too, but most likely after. The day after. But yeah. That actually reminds me. Okay, so tomorrow I think I'll just set up like a Discord. I'll probably set up a Discord event for that. It's like, hey guys, hint hint, nudge nudge. I most likely post my announcements at Discord rather than Twitter.com and Blue Sky. Yeah, that's the other thing too. I'm like, do I really want to post on social media at this point? I'm like, I probably still will, but it's like, meh. Choicer Voicer. For those who don't know what Choicer Voicer is, it's kind of like one of those like voice acting or like dubbing games or something. And one of the things I wanted to try was like there's like movie scenes or something that you could dub over. And for example, like one of them is like, oh, you could like dub over like a Smiling Friends scene. And I was like, you know what? I want to do that. That looks really fun. And the clips that I've seen of it is really funny. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But the thing is, like, it's not on Steam. I have to buy it on itch.io. So I need to go do that. But because I haven't bought the game yet, because it's like, I don't know, like $5. I just have to make sure that's like, oh, I'm not putting any like banking information or whatever. It's just PayPal. And then yeah. But then it's like, hey, this is totally not like my voice acting showcase, quote unquote, like voice acting showcase. Because like, I guess that's the other thing that you guys might not know about me, but I actually always wanted to try voice acting. Because you know, one of my inspirations, they kind of just passed away today, or yesterday, I should say. So it's like, you know what? That inspires me to do better. Let me follow that dream of doing voice acting. Why not? Okay, so the path has been made, so we're gonna terraform, or we're gonna make the path. That's stone. Here it is. So we're just gonna draw the path really quick. then we're gonna wrap up for the night. Because I did not, again, I did not intend to stream for this long. But yeah, I guess that's the thing I forget about streaming. I enjoy streaming a lot, so yeah. Shit. Go sleep, your brain will melt. Okay, now see, here's the thing. I'm actually not tired. It's just what do you call it? It's just late, and I have a feeling I'm gonna be too loud if I keep streaming this late. Uh, most likely, most likely after stream, I'm actually probably just gonna like just be chilling in my server and just do more writing. Because again, I just wanted to like get some Minecraft itch, or like soothe the Minecraft itch, and I think I did solve the itch because we got quite a few things done today. So aside from touring this creative world that I'm currently making, um, yeah, like this path wasn't made, so we did some terraforming, made the pathing. But yeah, I'm actually just gonna teleport back over here. So just so I remember the next time I play in this world, it's gonna be over here. But that basically wraps up tonight's stream. So thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. We got quite a few things done. We got some lore done. We got some lore writing done. I'm probably gonna do more after stream. Yeah, and then we played some Minecraft, and then yeah, we talked about Transformers and stuff. Yeah, guys, it's rough. It's rough out there. Hopefully that's the last of them. Hopefully nothing. Hopefully I don't wake up and then there's another set of bad news. But oh, it's rough. But yeah, guys, I'm not sure if you guys noticed my Minecraft skin. It was just for today. But yeah, yeah, again, I don't know when the next stream is gonna be. Maybe there might be another one tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure. It might be another writing stream. Again, I'm not too sure on the time, but it might not be because again, I'm gonna be busy for the next couple of days. But do be sure to keep up on my socials, either on the Discord, Twitter, or Blue Sky. Although I don't really post that much on there now that I think about it. Um, but yeah, most likely, definitely the next stream will be on Monday. But as from now to then, I'm not too sure. Um, we're gonna end off with some Linkin Park. We're gonna end off with some Linkin Park. So yeah. Um, oh my god, I need to stretch. But yeah, again, thank you guys so much for hanging out. It really does mean a lot to me. Thank you to everyone who came in and chatted. Thank you, Pigeon, for the raid. Um, thank you to anyone who has been lurking. I always do always appreciate it. And thank you to anyone who is watching the VOD. So yeah, that should be about it. What if I just like end the stream right as like, the song drop? Or like, the chorus or something. But I'm trying to think of what else. Cause there is something that I wanted to mention. There is one thing, whatever. I don't know. I'll probably remember like by tomorrow or later, literally right after I end stream. But yeah, guys, peace out, guys. Bye bye. Perfect timing, I guess. Good night.